I ended up in the infield, and when you pick up speed when you end up in the infield. I'm gonna have to get with Ricky Stenhouse and see exactly what happened from his perspective. But I shoved him out, but I was getting shoved from behind just like everybody else was, and ended up getting turned around. So, like I said, I don't want to put any blame on too much until I see exactly what happened.
From the expectations that you had for this event, were they met? Were they more than what you thought? What was it? Well,
I mean, anytime, I've been racing for almost 30 years. So when I go to the racetrack, I go to win. And when you step into an arena like this and a competition, a field like this, you just don't know what to expect. And these guys are for real. And, I think the way the night was going to end, if we could have kept picking off a few cars and come home with a good, clean finish, I think, we would consider that a decent night for our partners and everything. But, I wanted to win. But you have to evaluate your night as it goes and realize what you might be up against. But what they did here to my home track, this is where I grew up, in the stands. My family's been here since it started. So to see what NASCAR's brought to this venue and brought to this event is pretty spectacular.
What was it like driving that car out there today?
It's just a race car, but the difference between a modified and a cup car is I can make up ground in the modified by driving it harder. When you drive a cup car harder, you slow down. And that was my transition, is working with Tony Jr. and my spotter to try to help me manage my corner speed to get it to roll the center so I could get off better. And we were getting better the longer we ran. We just, with my limited experience in one of them cars, even though I've got tons of experience here, it just didn't, a lot of that took a while to translate over. But, all in all, I can't complain about everything that's happened this weekend.
Are you going to stick around?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm going to stick around. Who will want to miss this race, right? It's going to get, I figure it'll be about like this race. The first 100 laps, you could probably just kind of chill out for a little bit, maybe get a snack. But those last 100, you better be paying attention.
That was your first big hit with the new safer barrier. How'd you feel about it compared to the old guardrail?
Yeah, I don't know. It's still just a wall. Neither one of them feel good, but with everything they've done now with these cars to improve safety and in the car, and then with the head and neck restraint and the walls, as you can see, I'm fine. So it must have done its job.
Could we see you again in Cup?
There's rumors. Can't say anything just yet. We were going to wait and see how this night went. Obviously, the front end's knocked off of it now, so we'll evaluate it. We'll get through the night and kind of assess the situation and see where it takes us.
You said what they did here was special. Just what made it so special for what they?
They just gave it a makeover. Not that it wasn't an awesome place to go race and an awesome place to race at, not just for us but for the fans. Just the lights and the walls and just the whole facility. When you look at it, the infield, just everything the way it looks, it brought it to a Cup level. So to see them do that to my little home track here in Winston-Salem, it's pretty heartwarming on my end.
How much do you think the impact of what NASCAR did to this track will do for you guys trying to attract sponsors for the modifieds?
Oh, this place already had a pretty good spotlight on it. Anybody in the country that knows anything about racing knows about Bowman Gray Stadium, but this just made the spotlight even brighter by bringing a national series here. I'm hoping it'll help moving down the road with sponsorship, and I don't see why it could not benefit everybody involved with this place just because of how great a job they did.
You were right there with Tim Brown for a lot of the race. Just being able to race against him in a Cup car.
Yeah, we were beating and banging and trading positions there for a little while, and I'd pass him and he'd pass me and vice versa. But before I got taken out, I was ahead of him. So I guess that's something I can talk about for a little bit.
God, thank you so much. It was fun, man. I'm telling you, it was freaking awesome. It was so cool.
You were racing with Burt for a while there. Did you kind of look at that and kind of say, wow, we're in Cup cars doing this as opposed to what we normally do?
No, I was just in the race, man, and I wanted to do our deal and race our race. And, I knew we were a lot better than the 50. I moved him and went on and drove away from him. And then mixing it up with some of the guys there, I didn't know what was wrong, but we'd wound up cutting the right rear tire down. And I had a slow leak and the car just went to absolute junk. And I told her the caution come out. I was like, man, we got to do something, come in, let's see what's wrong. We come in, the tire was flat. So we put a tire back on it, and They wouldn't let us put a sticker on it for some reason because we had a flat, but it didn't matter. We got the car back where I could drive it like it was at the beginning of the race, man. And what a blast. Hats off to everybody at RWR, Rick Ware, Lisa Ware, Cody, and Robbie Benton, and Tommy Ball, and everybody for giving me this opportunity. And I can't thank Jerry Hunt Super Center, Dario, Traffic Control Safety Services, Duggan's Welding, Mobile One, Pulliam's Hot Dogs, and all the Tim Brown fans and NASCAR for bringing us back to this awesome, awesome racetrack. This is just so freaking cool.
Is this the most joy-filled you've ever been after not winning a race? You're smiling so much.
Absolutely. Like this right here is what I want to do my whole entire life. And I think tonight that I showed everybody, even at my age, I can still do it, right? And it's just, man, I wish my wife and kids were here so I could give them a great big old hug. It's pretty cool.
South 30, even halfback with us, 43, no rush. 47, all the way around. Right side 71, 5-0 behind us. Half, still there, half off him. Upper 35, you'll have a gap here. Your quarter, cover early, square, bump. You're clear. He is now clear. Check your bottom here. Good by 2. Side by side back, 3 wide behind you. Good by 3. Good job. 2. Back right side, now inside 5. Just a 5 inside, just a 5. Just him. Don't half out back here. Good, Ben. Still there, door. No gas. 51 with him tight. Back to 2. Keep coming. Good, caution. Roll ahead of the 7. Still there. Switch more here. Sit on there, even unit 3. 43, and rolling into order here. Having him 2 back here. Still there, unit. Still there. Check it up here. Yellow's out here, just squared up the back. Let me know if there's no shit behind you. You got food. On. Outside 35, just hang on the door, outside. Still out there, just 3 wide up here in front, just behind you. Clear all the way through, outside. Still out there. Still there, just the 35. Clear. Back on the bottom. Pretty even door. Yeah, behind you, 54 all rear. There's one question again. Still in. All the county clear. Back to bottom. Inside. Still in. Watch your 50. Watch it. Back it down. Leave on.
As Burt Myers goes for a wild ride across the grass and into the turn 1 safer barrier. And right now, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. has become public enemy number 1 for the legions of fans who also hero Burt Myers, and they are letting him know about it as we look around here under the caution flag. Stenhouse just passes the beat up car. The Burt Myers safety team is on the scene right now. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is going to be a security escort out of this joint tonight because I've never seen so many gestures to one driver at one time in all my life. Burt Myers, in case you're just joining us and you don't know what he means to Bowman Gray Stadium, it's him and Tim Brown. You're either all Burt or you're all Tim. There's no middle ground. There's a lot of Burt Myers fans here tonight. Some are rooting for what just happened, and some are showing their displeasure to Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And we're seeing it right now as he comes by the start-finish line. These fans are letting that young man have it. And some of them that are letting him have it are young men that are doing that out there. I think Ricky Stenhouse Jr., he just takes a peek to his right. He's going to find out that he is not on anyone's Christmas card list here this year. They're moving into the change dramatically. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. catching flat. Myers getting out of the car. He looks to be okay as he makes his way around. Looking for a ride. Gives away from the crowd. Burt Myers is not cut short now. With 14 laps to go and the last chance qualifier. Looks like NASCAR's going to halt the field here for a while.
Still there. Still there. Clear down right behind him, quick. Now it's full. Side. Side. Crash in the front here. Back it down, back it down, back it down, back it down, back it down. Jam on the... Alright, come through on the top side. Awesome job right there.